Hello, pre-algebra students. Today we are going to be translating and solving equations. Now, I gotta warn you, some of you are gonna read these and have a hard time because you're always going to start at the beginning of the sentence. Of course, when you read it, I want you to start at the beginning, but when you go to set up the equation, I don't want you to start at the beginning. I always want you to start with the variable. So let's take a look at this first one here. It says 5 more than a number and 12. Well, I want you to start with a number. What is a number? Well, it's unknown, right? So we're going to call it x or n or something like that. Now, we need 5 more than n. 5 more. Well, let's play a little game. I'll name a number, like 1. You get me 5 more. That would be 6, of course, right? How about 20? Get me 5 more, please. That'd be 25. How about 43? I want 5 more. That would be 48. How do you get 5 more than a number? You add 5. Not 5 plus, but plus 5. You add 5. In each case, I added 5. So, I need 5 more than n. So I have n. I need 5 more than it. Is means equals in math 12. What is the number? Well, if I solve for n, I can find out the number. I can subtract 5 from both sides, and I will get n equals 7. And there you go. Okay, so let's try another one here. We need 6 less than twice a number is 22. What is the number? Well, again, I'm going to start with a number. I don't know what a number is. That's n. So I'm going to put an n down. Now, I need twice this number. Well, how do I get twice a number? Like if I have 3 and I want to get double it twice, I multiply by 2, right? If I want to get, if I have 10 and I want to get twice its value, I would double it to get 20. If I had negative 15 and I wanted to get twice its value, I would multiply by 2, get negative 30. So it looks like to get twice a number, I multiply by 2. So I'm going to multiply by 2. The shortcut way is do 2n. Some of you will want to write this, and that is totally okay to do that. All right, I'm going to write it this way, but it's totally okay for you to write it that way. All right, now this is where a lot of you will make a mistake here. You are going to think this 6 less, that you're supposed to do 6 minus, and I disagree. Let's play my little number game again. This time you'll get me 6 less than whatever number I give you. 10. What's 6 less than 10? Well, that would be 4. How about 26? What's 6 less than 26? I subtract 6 and I get 20. Hopefully you can see that when you, just like in the first example, when you were doing 5 more, you didn't do 5 plus, you did plus 5. When I'm doing 6 less, I'm subtracting 6. So it's going to be 2n minus 6 is 22 equals 22. All right, I've got a standard two-step equation here. I'll add 6 to both sides. I'll get 2n is equal to 28. Divide both sides by 2. Those will cancel. I'll get n equals 14. And there you go. That's it. Let's try another one. I've got 2 more for you, actually. 3 less than the product of a number and 4 is 13. Well, again, I'm going to start with a number. I don't know the number, that's n. I need the product of a number and 4. Product is the answer to a multiplication problem. What two things are going to multiply together? N and 4. So I need a 4n, or some of you might be writing n times 4, and again, that's totally okay. So I need 3 less than this. As we saw in the last example, that would be minus 3 is 13. So now I'm ready to solve. I'm going to add 3 to both sides, and I'm going to get 4n equals 16. I'm going to divide by 4, and is going to equal 4. There you go. One last example. 3 more than twice a number is the same as the same number tripled and then decreased by 5. This one's a little bit longer. I need the number. That's going to be n. I need twice the number. Then I need 3 more than that. Is the same as, that's another way to say equals. Looks like I need the same number again. But this time the number has to be tripled. How do I triple number? I multiply it by 3. And then decreased by 5. Decreased means to subtract. Decreased by how much? By 5. What is the number? Well, you guys know how to solve this. A lot of you will subtract 3 here and subtract 3 there. And you'll end up with this equation, 2n equals 3n minus 8. I'll subtract 3n from both sides. End up with negative n equals negative 8. And then I'll divide by negative 1 on both sides to get n equals 8. Now, you know what? That seems almost magical. Let's check it. 2 times 8 plus 3. Well, that'll be 16 plus 3, that's 19. All right? 3 times 8 minus 5. Well, 24 minus 5, 19. And they are the same, so it checks. Okay, you're going to want to review, 3 more, 5 less, that kind of stuff, what those mean. All right, that'll be your lesson for today. Mr. Lawrence signing off. Good night, everybody.